In 1948, President Harry Truman abolished race discrimination in all branches of the armed services. I want to thank Quentin Smith and his colleague, Dr. Alcus Grimardi, for coming to us. It was indeed help us in this war, and practically unknown until after the war, to lift America, fulfill its ideal, that all men are created equal. Quentin Smith, we're honored to have you here.
New Orleans. Andrew Jackson had 37,000 black soldiers with him when he took New Orleans. And the Civil War. 150,000 black soldiers fought in the Civil War. The West was won by the 9th and 10th Cavalry, all black, except their leaders, and later on known as the Buffalo Soldier because of their fierceness in battle. It was they who fought 131 battles and won them all, and this is how the West was won. Our country was the foremost in this business called eugenics, where you call out people by race and you solidify your own race by keeping it clean. We pursued that pretty well and were the greatest in this eugenics kind of thing. But you don't hear about it anymore very much because they are a shame, and of course they should be. Because when they saw what Hitler did, all in one group, when they saw what Stalin did, that word came out of favor. I was talking to one of my friends, a lady who really was my mentor, Willa Brown. And she said, Quentin said, you better come on out and fly with us. Said, the war is going to get you pretty soon. I said, no, Willa, I believe in terra firma. She said, what's that? I said, the firmer the ground, the less terror. And so she said, well, I'll see you later. 2 weeks later, my number came up. And I said, Willa, what can I do? She said, hurry on down to in Chicago and enlist. So I hurried down to Chicago and I enlisted. And now I got to go learn how to fly. 5 colleges, black colleges, were given the right to fly because Roosevelt had said, if you will give us 20% of the black vote as Democrats, I will see that something is done about getting blacks on the firing line. Well, he got 20% of the black vote, and he won his third term, but he couldn't integrate the Army. And so he created black Marines, black paratroopers, black tank battalions, and black school for black admirals, and the Tuskegee Airmen. They built a whole new place for us to fly. The 3 biggest people in the Air Force were Archie Harris, who was a pentathlon champion at IU, Chappie James, who was our first 4-star black general, and the fellow you're looking at right now. In the meantime, overseas, they didn't get overseas until Ms. Roosevelt came and had a flight with one of our instructors and went home and gave pillow talk to Franklin. And then after a year, the first group went overseas. Finally, when they opened up the Southern Front, they got the opportunity. On the first day, they shot down 19. And from then on in, all the bombers prayed that their escort would be a red tail. And in closing, let me say, we are not that which we once were, but that which we are, we are. One temper of heroic hearts, to strive, to seek to find, and not to yield. Thank you.
I'm really honored to be here and to hear our featured speaker, Quentin Smith. But I'm actually here on another occasion, that is to present your club with an award for your support towards ending polio in the world. So Sharon, I'd like to present you with this from Rotary International. It represents a certificate of appreciation for your financial support of Rotary's $200 million challenge. Together, we all could fulfill the promise to children in the world and eradicate polio.